Okay, an interesting thing about the two types of trades that I do. Okay, there are two types of trades that I do. One of them is reversion. The other is continuation of a trend. So when I'm taking a continuation of a trend, which I don't trade that too often because what happens is it'll pull back. And when it pulls back, and if I have big size on it, it just devastates my account, right? So what I normally do is a couple of different trades, which is one of them is a breakout. So I go in there early to catch a small portions of it because it can run, it can also reverse. So I want to catch a small part of that. So I do the breakout. So breakout meaning that it'll go above a resistance and then it may come back and then it'll punch right through and then hold. As soon as it holds, then I have an idea that it's going to go further. So I entered into that. That's one. The second part is the reversion. So that means on the first part it has already. I'm essentially what I'm doing is I'm entering into a price that is higher than when I first saw it, expecting the price to go higher, right? I saw this one YouTube guy. Apparently, he's a trading champion. So when people ask him what he does, he says, "Well, I I buy stock. Uh, I buy a stock that's going up." That's what he said, right? I buy a stock that goes up. That's what he says. Simply speaking, he buys stocks that goes up, which obviously makes sense, but it's hard to do. So the second part is so if I'm doing like a reversion trading, I have to wait. I have to wait until it bounces, and then it creates a clearly substantiated move towards the other side. Okay, when that happens, then I can enter into the trade. Okay, if I enter into it before, so what that means as far as the price is concerned, price has to be triggered. The price has to be triggered uh, at a lower point than where I'm currently seeing it. So that with the expectation is that when I lock in my price, then it's going to go higher. Okay. So essentially, the mechanics are exactly the same, but waiting for it is waiting for the price to reach to the low point where the price locks in. I enter, and then the price moves away. At which point that I can sell, right? So that's what it's obvious. It's very very obvious. Sometimes what I have to do is I'm looking at where the support is, and so what I do is I enter it with a benign size while it's going down. Okay, with the expectation that the price the entry has been locked in, the entry has been locked in, and is all I have to do is wait for that uh, reversion to take place, and then start going the other direction. Whereupon where my entry point actually is higher than where the current reversion taking place, but eventually what's going to happen is it's going to revert and go back up. That's the idea. So the so so essentially what's happening is that I have to lock in my price. Okay, however I do it before the price before the final whether it's a reversion or is a continuation. Um, okay, well, everything is a continuation, right? That's where you want to get in. Even if it's a reversion, you want to make sure you wait until the reversion is fully taken care of, and then take off. You don't want to be going in before because you don't know what's going to happen. It may or may not be a support, and so if you get in there early, it could be it could be a problematic situation, right? So what I've observed is that I'm looking for something. The price has to pass through it to lock it in, and then once it locked in, it has to go above higher so that I could close out the trade. All right, lock and load. Okay, I have to lock and load it all right, expecting the price to move higher so that I can unload it, right? Unload it. Yep. It's so obvious. I'm saying these things that are so obvious, but it's for me. It's so obvious. People are a million miles away. I mean, other people are millions and millions of miles ahead of me. But I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, it just takes me a long time. It's like it anything that I do, it just takes a long time. It takes me a long time to figure things out because it some people instantly understand things, but I don't. It takes me a long time to figure something out. Okay,